Hello and welcome to this week's episode of This is Indiana. I'm Olivia Ray.
And I'm Lindsay Wright. Welcome back to the weekly program that gives you an up-close and personal look at some of your favorite IU athletes, coaches, and facilities.
Let me see your hands up, in the air, higher and higher. See your hands up, in the air, higher and higher, higher and higher.
It's been a busy week for our Hoosier athletes, so let's get started. It was a disappointing weekend for football fans. The team came up short against number 2 ranked Ohio State. The Hoosiers remained tough defensively, and quarterback Richard Lego cut OSU's lead before halftime with a 65-yard drive, making the score 17-10. Sophomore Nick Westbrook led Indiana with 67 yards receiving. The now 3-2 Hoosiers have a big weekend coming up as they look to get a win against the Cornhuskers for homecoming weekend.
And men's soccer took on Penn State over the weekend and came out with a win 1-0. The team is now 7-1-4 on the overall season. Redshirt sophomore Corey Thomas made some noise at Jerry Yeagley Field as he made his first career goal that ultimately won the game for the Hoosiers.
And the women's soccer came out with a draw against number 24 Rutgers Sunday, which came after a 1-1 draw on Thursday with number 13 Penn State. The matches mark the first time in more than a decade that the team has earned points against 2 ranked conference teams in one season. It was a comeback battle for the now 5-7-3 team.
The field hockey team started the weekend off strong with a 2-1 upset over number 6 Northwestern. But the team took a tough loss 2-0 to number 14 Boston College at the IU Field Hockey Complex. The Eagles pulled ahead before halftime, but the Hoosiers fought back defensively but were not able to execute offensively. Kate Barber took a shot in the 47th minute of the game, but it was defended.
Volleyball had another tough weekend on the road in Big Ten play. On Friday, they fell in 3 sets to number 3 Nebraska. Sophomore Elizabeth Asdell led the Hoosiers with 9 kills and redshirt freshman Kendall Bierman with 8 digs. And on Saturday, the Hoosiers fell to Iowa in 3 sets. Bierman led the Hoosiers with 14 kills. Senior Taylor Lebo tallied 6 digs, and freshman Victoria Brisek led with 28 assists.
Men's golf is bringing home some hardware after the Northern Intercollegiate Tournament, which wrapped up Monday afternoon. The Hoosiers entered Monday in 3rd place with a score of 598, just 1 shot behind Marquette. However, they managed to close that gap and finish in 2nd place just behind Illinois.
Coming up, we'll bring you a Hoosier on the Street segment talking about homecoming festivities, and then we have a special story on one of our own students who has an impressive role outside of our broadcast.
Hi, I'm Sage Steele of ESPN. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
Welcome back to our show. Now we have some special segments from your This is Indiana team.
Being a student at IU brings out the best in you. Tyler Pritchett is not only a member of our broadcast team here for This is Indiana, but he's also a student and a musician. He shows us now what it's like to take on various roles here in Bloomington.
Hello, my name is Tyler Pritchett. I am the audio engineer here at This is Indiana Weekly Updates. I'm a student at Indiana University, and I also play guitar in a band called Before the Streetlights.
She's more than what she seems. She's the Hollywood dream.
I'm a junior here at IU. I'm majoring in telecommunications with a focus in audio production. Being in my band has really helped me figure out which direction I wanted to go and getting my degree. I really enjoyed playing music and recording it, and it really helped me decide that I wanted to do something in audio producing. Also being in the studio here has helped me with a lot, figuring out how things work and getting a lot of hands-on experience with the equipment here. It's really given me a head start and working with a lot of this stuff. My band Before the Streetlights is really my main focus here outside my education at IU. We formed in 2012 while we were in high school in Louisville, Kentucky. Since then we've put out a few different EPs. Our latest one called Westward, which we recorded in the summer of 2015 out in Los Angeles. And we also just finished up our upcoming EP this past August in Nashville with a producer named Will Pugh, who was also in a band called Cartel. I really think on this new EP that we really matured a lot as a band and really found ourselves and what we wanted to sound like. We got a lot of plans coming up here in the future, both short-term and long-term goals. From getting this EP ready to be released, which is a lot of effort outside of just recording it. You got duplication and mastering and promotion. And we're also playing shows throughout our hometown here in Bloomington and in Louisville. We do have a couple big shows in the future that we're looking forward to. We're playing with Cute Is What We Aim For in the Emerson Theater up in Indianapolis. And we also have a show with Metro Station in Louisville, Kentucky on December 19th. Those are just a few of the shows that we're really looking forward to. One of my main goals in being in this band would be wanting it to be successful and self-supporting. It's real expensive to be in a band sometimes, with recording, traveling, touring, equipment. It can get really, really expensive. And if one day we can not only do what we love, but also make money and support ourselves in making music, that'd be a dream come true. So there you have it. Make sure to check us out Before the Streetlights on Facebook, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, Twitter, at BTSL Official. And make sure to keep up with the rest of This Is Indiana weekly updates. Thank you.
IU Homecoming is this weekend, which is always an exciting time here in Bloomington. We wanted to know what the weekend truly means for people throughout campus. Watch as Robert Sherrill shows us what Hoosier Spirit really means in our first segment of Hoosier on the Street.
Hey, this is Rob Sherrill with This Is Indiana, and this week we're going to be talking to Hoosiers about homecoming week and getting into the IU spirit. So without further ado, let's go. I'm standing here with an Indiana University alum, Jacob Barton. Jacob, I wanted to know from you, what does it feel like to be back on the campus as an IU alum during homecoming week?
It's awesome. I love campus. It's become my home now after I left home for undergrad, 5-6 years ago. The energy is great. It's similar to when I was here for undergrad as well. People are just more active. The weather's nice, which helps. Everybody's out moving, and it's a good week.
Do you have any predictions about how IU is going to do at the game based on previous performances so far this year?
Not really, but I'm hoping they get the mentality and win.
What's your favorite part about homecoming week?
I think just the fact that it's such a pronounced week in IU's history. Like, everybody comes down for our homecoming. Not a big sports fan, but I get riled up when we're playing. Go Hoosiers.
Once again here with a couple of IU students, actually 3 IU students. So I wanted to know, people, what is your favorite part about IU homecoming?
For me, I just think it's just like the hype, just the excitement. IU's already, full of people just rushing around, but just like, it's like homecoming just heighten, the excitement, and I just love it.
Gotcha. So, my man right here, you're wearing an IU shirt. Do you feel like IU gets into the Hoosier spirit enough for homecoming week?
Oh yeah, I will have to say, just almost too much. I won't say too much, but as far as Hoosiers, you can't say there's too much spirit. I mean, like as far as gear, like she mentioned, the excitement, like I love it. I get a rush. So.
Okay. So, my question for you is, do you want, or no, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you want the football team to win this Saturday?
I want them to win because it's my school, you know, it's just because you gotta hype them up. So, because you gotta have their back no matter what.
So, scale of 1 to 10, like a 12, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so are you in the Hoosier spirit now?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I get your best Go Hoosiers?
Go Hoosiers!
Let's do this together. Go Hoosiers!
Hoosiers!
I like how he elongated the who there. It was great. Woo! Woo! All right, this has been Rob Sorrell with This is Indiana. Back to you guys.
Don't go away. We'll tell you what's on the docket for IU Athletics this week. We have all your Hoosier matchups when we return, and we'll tell you where to be for homecoming weekend.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
Well, get ready for another jam-packed week of IU fall sports.
Here's what's in store for the 2016 Hoosier Homecoming Week. The men's soccer is on the road tomorrow to take on number 3 ranked Louisville. Start time is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and can be seen live on Watch ESPN by the ACC Network Extra.
And the women's soccer team hits the road for 3 straight games. IU first looks to beat Ohio State this Thursday before traveling to Maryland on Sunday. Thursday's kickoff is at 7 p.m. and Sunday start time is at 1 p.m. Both matchups will be streamed live on Big Ten Plus.
Some of the cross-country team will head to Peoria, Illinois this Friday for the Bradley Classic. The rest of the runners will take part in the pre-national invitational hosted by Indiana State this Saturday.
And Indiana football faces off against the number 10 ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers this Saturday on homecoming weekend. Kickoff is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. It'll air on ABC. And for the first time ever, Big Ten Tailgate will be live for the homecoming game. That starts at 10:30 and you don't want to miss it.
Like we've said, it's homecoming week here in Bloomington, and there will be plenty to do. You can show some Hoosier spirit by coming to the IU different homecoming spirit stations on Friday between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. You'll have the chance to win some free IU gear at one of those spots on Kirkwood, at the Indiana Shop, the Indiana Memorial Union, and the DeVault Alumni Center.
Also, there'll be a pep rally you don't want to miss on Friday. A pre-parade starts at 5 p.m. and the march starts at 6.
That's all we have for you this week on This is Indiana, but we'll be back next week to bring you the latest around Hoosier Nation.
That's right, and don't forget, we want to hear from you. What do you want to see on This is Indiana? You can tweet us at Olivia Ray and at Lindsay Wright with your ideas.
We'll see you back here next week for This is Indiana. Thanks for watching.